Welcome to Like Mother, Like Murder. I am Rachel.
And I'm Heather.
We bring you the good,
The badass.
and the crime.
This is Like Mother, Like Murder.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Like Mother, Like Murder.
Like Mother, Like Murder, here for episode 10.
It's probably like 110. I don't even know.
10?
Can we give up on the episode what numbers, guys? Do you
Please,
mind? Because we don't know how to count past 100. We don't know how to do that. But welcome back. So happy to have you guys here. Today is going to be just bizarre, Heather. You don't even know what's coming for you, listeners. I'm assuming the majority of people, when they clicked this, did not know the name, but it's going to be wild. Before we get into that, how are you doing, my dear?
I'm hanging in there. I think the heat may be getting to me. And the other thing is, I was just looking at the calendar. We just had one birthday party for a friend of the girls from school. And over the next 4 weeks, we have another 6 birthday parties. Every weekend for the next month, we have a birthday party. We have a Saturday and then a Sunday. And then there's one weekend where we have 2 on Saturday. And one of them's a double birthday party, but they're brothers. So they're, both, born in summer. So their parents are doing a double. Thank you for that. A double birthday party in the morning, a birthday party in the afternoon on Saturday. And then Sunday we have another one. So, as excited as I am to have something for the girls to do during the weekend, because, you gotta have something to do, I'm already tired.
That just seems so overwhelming. The way that you're like, I'm excited they have something to do. Nope. No. Do you guys, is drop-offs allowed? Is there childcare at this birthday party? Because I am not staying.
Oh my gosh. Maybe that will be good, because maybe in a couple of years that's more of an option. But right now, half of them are turning 2.
Yeah.
Some of them are turning 4. One of them is turning 5. Two of them are turning 5. So we're getting to that age, but yeah, I'm just, yeah.
No, that's too much. You know what? You guys have less friends. There's no reason to have so many friends out there, guys.
Zach
just have less friends.
Says it's all my fault, because he says, you're too nice to the other moms at the school. Everyone wants to be friends. I was like, okay, but some of this is just Evie is also a very nice kid who is friends with a lot of people.
You were invited to the party.
Yeah. Tempe, honestly, I feel like is the little leader of her class.
Yes.
Oh, it's just a lot. And Zach goes, they need to be more like me, just unpopular.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I'm not even doing any of that. Absolutely not. All right. Well, hopefully the rest of you guys listening don't have that much going on for summer, because that is chaotic. That is chaotic. It's wonderful. It is. I can talk shit all day. It's so nice to have good people in your life and in your kids' life. So go and do those things. I would limit it to every other week. That is too much. And there would be no way I would say yes to 3 things in a week.
And the crazy thing is, Zach and I were looking at this, and the problem is one of the birthdays. So the first birthday of that weekend is a mom that I actually and her husband. We actually get along. She's super cool. And I'm our kids have known each other since they were 3. And they had a baby last year who's turning 1, and he's just adorable. And I actually genuinely enjoy their company. So I'm I can't say no to that. And then the one in the afternoon is also, it has been one of Evie's best friends for the last over a year. And the parents also very cool. And then the one on Sunday is a new one, but it is someone that Tempe hangs out with all the time. We've done play dates at the park with her, and Tempe loves her. She's really cute. She's really sweet. So I'm like, this isn't even one of those ones where we don't even know the kid that well. They're just in, and I can't say no.
Yeah, no, I get it. I guess the other thing is I have one kid that I have to entertain with stuff. You have more, so damn.
That's true.
Damn, that is something to think about when you guys are having all these children. How many parties you have to go to?
The other thing, I need to like put out a poll. I am not about to buy like a $20, $30 gift for every single one of these children for the next month. Like, what am I gonna? So I need to find like just something a little more affordable.
You better buy a bead kit and have Evie make friendship bracelets. Everyone gets one damn bracelet and it's from the heart. Take it or leave it, okay?
That's such a great
She
idea,
has one
actually.
that just says best friends, but she gave it to everyone. And
Yes! I love it.
Everyone
That's what
feels
I need
special.
to do. I'm like, this is getting way too much. Way too much.
That's so funny. I love
Check me in the clearance section of the toy aisle over the next month. Sorry for any of the... I don't think any of these moms listen to my podcast, so it's okay, but...
Do you guys accept Goodwill gift cards? Okay, sounds good. More for your buck.
I know.
Here's something that my kid played with once that they got.
100%.
It's yours now.
And I mean, I've been to most of these parents' like houses before on different occasions for whatnot. Like, all these kids have so many freaking toys.
Yeah,
like,
no,
what?
thank
I
you.
need something that's gonna actually... Oh,
Look,
here we go.
I've seen your pictures of your house on numerous
Oh
occasions.
my God,
and
right?
it already sets. I'm like, if you don't get rid of at least all of that, I don't know.
At least all.
You
It's
each get 3
ridiculous.
toys.
It's ridiculous. And then every time there is a birthday, it's like, here's a goodie bag. Every time grandma shows up, oh, here's another toy. Every time Lola shows up, oh, here, I bought them a dress or some jewelry. I'm like, can we just not?
Well, you ain't got to worry about me. I'm too poor to send gifts at the moment. So everyone's just getting a phone call and a smile.
Love it. I will
Friendship
take that
bracelets for
any
life.
damn day. Give me the friendship bracelet. I told your daughter this morning to make me one from
Did
hers
you?
that she got for her birthday. So I'm like, make me one. There it
I love
is.
it. Okay, Heather, are you ready for today? Because
I'm I don't know.
you are. You
Okay.
are ready.
Okay,
I
I'm
feel
ready.
like this is going to be one of those episodes where so everyone listening right now, I haven't done an episode like this in quite some time, close to never, probably. But I research, I write a lot down, and when we're talking about stuff, I stay very on track when it comes to the episode itself, and we try to tell, these stories, whether it's a victim or survivor, whoever it is, in a way that we feel is necessary, in the way that we want to tell it, right, with respect and advocacy and grace and all of those things. This ain't that way, okay?
Oh boy, here we go.
There might be some shit talking.
Oh shit.
right now.
Okay.
All
Here
right.
we go.
So today I am going to be telling you about a San Diego mom who has charges against her for being the ringleader behind an $8 million retail theft ring.
Stop. What?
Have you heard of this?
$8
Do you know her?
million? Do I know? I'm like, hold on. This
million
name, does it sound familiar? That's
$8 million.
insane. Are we talking like knockoff Gucci purses or something? What is happening? That's a lot of money.
Nope, we're not talking that.
Oh my God.
We're going to get into all of that. It's funny, as I was like typing that, like the first thing that I think of is like Austin Powers when they're like $1 million.
Yeah.
And then she's like, lower the globe. Okay. So anyways, back to sanity. This mom is Michelle Mack. Okay. At the time of her arrest, she was 53 years old. She's a mom of 3 littles. She's
Oh my gosh.
married to Kenneth Mack, which he was also arrested, but we will get into that. And they had a home in Bonsall, California, which is
Okay.
outskirts of San Diego.
Hmm.
When I say home, okay, I said home in Bonsall. I say that lightly, or, let me change that because home is where the heart is, right? This home is where her multi-million-dollar theft ring was,
Right.
okay?
Holy crap.
But I guess the better word instead of home is house. This wasn't just any house, okay? This was a mansion.
Oh, God.
It was enormous. It is gorgeous. And I pulled up the Zillow for some fun
see it.
pictures and facts on this house.
I love this.
Yes, I am going to share my screen with you. And for anyone else, if you're on Instagram or YouTube, go ahead and see these pictures as well, because it's very necessary to see the life of luxury that this Michelle Mack was living. Okay. All right, Heather, can you see this?
Yes. What?
Yeah. I will start by saying, you guys, this mansion that I'm talking about is a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 4,500 square foot home in Bonsall, California. Okay. And it was sold in 2021 to her. That is who bought it in 2021 for $2,285,000. Okay. But a couple things that I wanted to point out, the reasons I wanted to bring up these pictures, Heather. First of all, it's beautiful. Any of those times you see the shows, it makes me think of those Bachelor shows. Or
that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, this looks like where they filmed The Bachelor.
It's stunning. Okay, but we got to go down. So look at this pool in the backyard. It's gorgeous. This yard is amazing. Not only does it have that, it has a wine cellar. Okay, gorgeous big wine cellar at somewhere in this house. Who knows? It sure does. A whole ass vineyard. Do you see those? Whole ass vineyard back there. Okay. Not only does it have a vineyard, let me scroll down more because you need to see this. It has a church.
What the heck?
It has a mini church, you guys. And the reason that it has this little mini church, I guess, she actually had rented out the property for like weddings as well, which that's exactly what this house needs to be used for. It is gorgeous. There will be pictures, you guys, or if you're following along on YouTube, you can see that. But I just needed you to understand how just stunning and gorgeous and expensive this house is. Okay. So.
Wow. Should I get into a $8 million theft ring business?
Not if you want to live in the home, because I'll get to the point that she don't live there no more.
Okay.
Depends. If you want a good 3 years, like be my guest, right? I'll miss you. Okay. But not if you want to actually live there. So from the interior, the exterior, the kitchen, the pool, vineyard, place of worship, right? Church inside. Yeah, there were pews, crazy. You guys, like pews and everything. And maybe it was for, like I said, like it was for, she rented this home in the yard and just in all of its glory to people for their weddings or for whatever it was. But I also think she was probably in there asking for forgiveness
well
for the crime she was committing. But either way, insane home. Okay. That she bought in 2021 with buckets of money. So fast forward a little over 2 years to December of 2023.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock. Guess who's at the door? It's the police. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And they're there to arrest Michelle Mack and her husband, Kenneth Mack. All right. These investigators were working or leading, they were leading this 2-year investigation on Michelle Mack and this retail theft ring that they had been hearing about. So December 6th of 2023, they raided her home in Bonsall, California, and they found more than enough evidence to show that she was allegedly, so we're going to get into the point, she's been charged. She's pleaded not guilty. We'll get there. So sometimes I got to throw in that word because she got money. She ain't coming for me. I don't got money. You can't come for me. But that she's the mastermind behind this shoplifting ring. She had approximately, at the time of the raid, $350,000 worth of products in her home.
Stop!
Yes, in her home. Okay. The majority, the way that you asked at the beginning was, were these knockoff products and,
Yeah.
fake bags, whatever. My dear, they were not. Okay. The majority of these items were makeup products, but she had more than that. She had perfumes, she had expensive purses. And as you will see in the next photos that I show you, she had a freaking system.
Okay.
She was organized, okay? Again, you guys have to see these photos. If you're not following here, that's fine. Google it. Go look it up. But I'm going to share my screen with you again so that you can see these photos. And this is what the investigators, law enforcement, when they showed up to do this raid, this is what they showed up to. So,
Oh my
you see
Talk about organized. Oh
Okay,
my
talk about organized.
gosh.
That's just one photo. So you guys, in this photo, you see numerous tubs and totes filled with product. And I know that it's, it's hard to see what these are, but instantly it looks expensive as hell.
It looks like it looks like the back of like a Sephora or like an Ulta.
Right?
Like just rows and stacks and
Yep.
shelves full of product.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, you guys, these products, and look at what they did.
They pulled all these products. Oh, I was gonna say.
Disregard that photo. But yeah, so this home, how she said it looks like the back of a store. So it has the stocking shelves in it. They are all categorized and organized and in their rightful spots based on color, based on product, based on company, based on shade of lipstick, based on what perfume from Ariana Grande, whatever it is. Okay. So she had this system, and like I said, $350,000 worth of product at the time that this raid happened in December of 2023. So with those photos, that December raid, law enforcement ended up filing 140 charges against Mack. Okay. Her and her husband. So against Michelle and Kenneth. And it 7 alleged accomplices as well, which we'll get into, including 136 felony counts of grand theft, 2 counts of receiving stolen property, 1 count of conspiracy, and 1 count of organized retail crime. It's bizarre, dude. I'm in shock of like what in the actual world. So let's get into the fact that Michelle Mack wasn't working alone. She had this group of women. So she wasn't working alone, but she definitely was allegedly the ringleader, the person who came up with all of this. And so in that article, it said 7 accomplices. In many articles that came forward since, there were more, up to 12 so far that they have talked about. And, I would just assume that there's going to be more. So these women, these people that were hired by Michelle Mack were known as the California Girls in some of the articles. So she would recruit these girls. She wasn't the one out there stealing these items.
Right.
Okay. She was the one behind all of it, right? And so these California Girls, if that's even what they're known as, she hired them to go in and do these smash and grabs, raid these stores, steal all of these items for her, okay? Stores such as, and you've already named some of these. So Ulta is the main one in the majority of what has came forward in conversation and in videos. Okay. And I will say, I probably spent at least 2 to 3 hours just watching stores be burglarized and smashed in, and it just crushes me. It crushes me. And then to hear these employees talk about the fact that, and I'm so thankful that companies train their employees to back off, safety first. It's not your job to interfere in these moments, right? But then sometimes that's your instinct, like, is like, hey, don't do that, and so anyways, But one of the videos, I don't have this in here, but I'm going to bring it up since I'm talking about it. One of the videos, the girl at the Ulta Beauty store, she talks about the fact, and they had video footage of her doing this, but the two women, and I'm not sure, I'm going to say this right here, I'm not sure if this video I watched was a connection to this. It was at an Ulta store. I'm not saying that these two tie together. Don't come for me ever. But in this particular video, she goes up to them with like a bag. She goes up and pretty much is like, oh, can I help you guys with anything? Like, do you need help? Do you want me to take those to the register for you? Because that's another tactic that they're trained to do, is if you see someone stealing, you kind of approach them and kind of like do your best customer service in that moment, right?
Yeah.
And like in the video, she dropped one of the two that are in here stealing, drops one of the perfumes, and the store associate, she picks it up, and the girl like snatches it out of her hand really quickly. And so anyways, that girl ended up quitting her job, by the way. She was like, no thanks. No thank you.
Sheesh.
But yeah, so Ulta, one of the main ones, TJ Maxx, Walgreens, Sephora, Lens Crafters, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Prada, Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret, Sunglass Hut, okay? All of these stores were on the list of go steal this shit so that I can, do what I need to do with it. So these women, they would go in, they would steal all of these items. Then Michelle, she would have them sent to her P.O. box in Bonsall, California. She would take those boxes home, unbox them, organize them, pay these women for their shoplifting duties, and then she would resell them on her Amazon front store for discounted prices to make fucking bank. Bank money. Okay?
That is I was wondering, I was like, how is she selling it? Oh my
How many products
God.
have I bought on Amazon that have probably been a part of this?
I know, it's crazy.
Isn't that crazy to think? I wonder, there has to be a way that you can go look at who your buyer was.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's wild. So these women, they were on the hunt for easy targets, right? The makeup on the shelves that they could just swipe with their hand into these bags, perfumes, women products that then they would send to her, right? This team or squad or gang or cult or whatever the fuck they were, they would get paid by Michelle. And I want to know more on like, was there like a payment plan? Like, oh, I'm giving you $1,000 no matter what, or is it like based on each product you get this, or you get to pick 10 items of your choice, I don't know. But Michelle would pay for rental cars, to drive to the store. She would pay for the trip, like airfare and hotel stays, because yes, the majority of this happened in California, but not all of it happened in California. Okay, so she would pay for all of that stuff. It is just bananas to me.
Crazy.
The investigation began when the women who law enforcement believed to be a part of this theft ring, right, in Southern California, 2 of them ended up being arrested on the East Coast. And they are the 2 that ended up telling the investigators that it was a woman back in California that was behind everything.
No.
Yes. Yeah. So like I said, they went far beyond California. They ended up in so many states, from Washington, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, Illinois, Texas, Florida, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Ohio.
Is she going to get federal charges put against her? Because now she's crossing state lines to commit these crimes. That's crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy. And I don't know, because I still don't have all of that, which we'll get to in just a moment, because it's going to be one of those stay tuned for more to come moments, you guys.
Okay.
Because so this did happen December of 2023. There's so much more that's still coming out. There's so much more people that need to talk or come forward, people that worked for her, which they're going to have to be held accountable 100% for their actions and their part on this as well. But I'm sure that they're going to be working some sort of deal to figure it all out, which they need, like I said, they need to also pay for the crimes that they were committing as well. But so once law enforcement started getting into all of the messages and communication back and forth, they see that all of this indeed did go back to the 53-year-old married mother, Michelle Mack. who was the one telling them where to go, what to look for, what to steal, and then
Right.
sending the money. There's all the confirmations on the transfers, you know, of the rental cars, the hotels, the flights, all of that shit. It's just crazy to me. I did want to say, so Ulta Beauty actually came forward and gave a statement at one point, and it's more of a statement towards theft is such a huge thing. It's a big problem. More than just $8 million. I want to say, don't quote me on this. I want to say in one of the videos I was watching the other day, it said like $54.6 billion.
Yeah.
You know, like the
Yeah.
number's astronomical. It's insane. But so this is about everything, not just in regards to her herself. But it says, at Ulta Beauty, we have a dedicated nationwide team of investigators who work closely with various law enforcement agencies and other retailers to solve complex cases involving organized theft operations. We are deeply committed to this issue and to ensuring a safe working environment for our associates and shopping environment for our guests. Okay. So the California attorney, Rob Bonta, he announced charges and said that the scheme targeted Ulta Beauty stores in 21 different counties across the state, including San Diego County, Orange County, Los Angeles County, and Riverside County. And then also all of those other states as well. Obviously not ending in California. Michelle and Kenneth Mack both pled not guilty to charges of conspiracy, grand theft, and receipt of stolen property. Which is hilarious because
it's literally in your house.
Yeah, when you guys see these photos, it's like, okay, like, if you're saying you're not guilty to something, like, what?
It's not
what?
Like, it's not like someone, like, stole, like a ring and then, like, hid it in your house where, you know, like, this is their whole freaking garage stacked full of products. Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait to see, like, what they say in court that tries to get them out of this, or, like, why they think they're not guilty. I don't know. But I do need to say that as of right now, arrests were made, right, in this bizarre multi-million-dollar retail theft ring. The charges against them were felony charges, stealing and reselling almost $8 million worth of retail beauty products. But as of right now, so the raid happened December 6th. Different court dates have already happened. The latest thing that I had read was from March 16th. And so there's absolutely going to be more coming out, about all of this, about who else was working with them, about how long, because this panned out for years, like over, I want to say it was over 7 years that she had been doing stuff like this. Yeah. And like 1 year she made $2.2 million throughout her, just
That's
in that year alone, she made $2.2 million. So it is insane, but that is my just theft ringleader case on Michelle Mack and how absolutely bonkers that is.
That is so crazy. I mean,
it is crazy.
The crazy thing is, so this is like, there are so many mothers of young children out there who have ended up committing crimes to make money to provide for their family.
Put food on the table.
Yeah, put food on the table. Like, I get that. And I mean, well,
I was going to say, I don't get that.
There are some moms who got fired from their job or just can't keep a job or whatever, or like they won't blah, 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 and they have to like steal a loaf of bread just to feed their kids. Like, that's so horrible. And, you know, I blame society for that, right?
Yep.
100%. But this woman, you don't need a 4,500 square foot mansion. You don't need $8 million. Like, you don't need, like, that's, like, stop.
It's insane.
I mean, if she's smart enough to do all this stuff, she's smart enough to have a real job. Like, come on, man.
I love how you're like, if she's smart enough to do all this, I'm like, she's a dumb bitch. Like, if she's dumb enough to do all this shit. No, I mean, so many criminals are so smart, and that's why they either get away with it for so long or, you know, whatever. But
yeah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
It's so crazy.
It's that, you know, there's such greedy people out there, and who knows, maybe in the beginning when because this went on for so many years, so who knows, maybe that first year it was just like, oh, wow, some stuff was sold or stole and I sold it for so much money. Let's see what happens. I did want to read, though, listen to this, because I actually had this pulled up as well. These text conversations, okay?
Oh, God.
So, yeah, listen to this one. It says, I'm not stealing regular. I'm going to start filling up my bag quick. So I want to know stuff I can grab in bulks too, said one of the defendants.
Wow.
And it has the person's name, but I'm not going to say anything like that. But it was a text to Mack, January 7th, 2023, okay? A few days later, Mack texted her husband, quote, even without Lancome, we still did well. To which he replied, lots of orders, let's get shipping.
Wow. So they're just like, they don't even feel bad about it.
No,
like that's the other thing.
It's their career. Like, it's their job.
Yeah,
that's what they're
they don't
doing.
even feel bad about it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know the other thing that's annoying that I just...
What?
So you said, you know, they got raided and then, you know, arrested, and then the charges happened. And so I was like, okay, what's going on now? I just Googled it. And this girl has been out on bail for several months. There's pictures of her from just a few, like this is back in May, so just a month ago, like hanging out at the beach with her designer fucking sunglasses. Share
your screen with me. Show me what you're looking at, and why couldn't I find that? This is crazy, you guys. This is happening in real time. I told Heather, I was like, I can't wait to see what happens. So she's out on bail. They obviously haven't. But I mean, how many times do we see that?
So many times. And especially for white women. Like, it happens all the time.
Absolutely.
Like, white women, white men, They're going to get out on bail. Now, right. I know, like, theft is usually one that they allow bail for. But she obviously is able to afford her a bail, which I wonder how much it was, because with the amount of money she has the money to fucking run. But, okay. So it says, so it says that she spent time looking for a new home and catching rays at the beach before her day in court. And she's been out on bail since she was charged.
Yeah. So
look
that's
at her.
Right. You got to scroll down for me to look at her. There she is. This little,
Isn't this crazy?
Right.
There she is. Designer shades. Hanging out at the beach in her Tesla. Like, get out of here. Her Louis Vuitton clutch.
Yeah, it's bizarre. That is one of the things that I was going to say, though, is because I did not see that. And now, dang, show me up on my own episode. Thank you very much for that. As I asked for assistance. I asked you because I was like, why can't I find this? But it was obvious. We knew that was going to happen. And yes, you made the comments, you made the facts that she is a white woman. She does have money. She's going to get out. But that's one of those things where California, the system, they are so overpopulated, right? And so they're letting out criminals that shouldn't be let out, that are charged with hurting people here and there too. So like the fact that she's out doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
No,
yes,
not
the
at
fact
all.
that she could absolutely flee if she wanted. That surprises me, because she has the money that she could frickin' take off if she wanted. But yeah, get off that page. I don't want to see her face anymore.
Look at this, Rachel. Do you see these just like, I mean, this is what you were showing me. These just stacks of beauty items.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that the purse that she was just holding? Jeez.
It is so crazy.
It is insane.
Look at all of these
That's so messed
products.
I know. When they brought it in, yeah. So the picture Heather has up right now is actually like, I would assume inside of like the
Yeah,
wherever
like
there's
that's inside like
law enforcement, like
cop,
yes.
like a police station or something.
Right. And they have everything out on the tables, everything out that you can see, all of the product, all the different things, and it is just mind blowing.
Wowzer. Wowzer.
Yeah. That
Wowzer. Rachel. Oh my God. That is so crazy. That is so crazy and annoying. And like, woman, come on. Come on. You can be doing better than this. You can be doing better than this. And like, I was looking at those pictures. Her children are still school aged. Like,
yeah, they're so young.
This is like, you're now what's going to happen when you and your husband go to jail?
You're not setting a good example.
Absolutely
whatsoever.
not.
Jeez. And then now what's going to happen after court does happen? And that's the thing. I need to follow this 1,000,000% to see what she ends up getting, because
I know.
I just don't have much hope that she's going to get what she fucking deserves.
Oh, no. No, she won't. She won't. I'm honestly surprised that they haven't already. I mean, I'm glad, but just knowing historically what happens a lot, I'm surprised they didn't offer her some kind of plea deal for like no time, but just, you know, having to pay either restitution or doing a bunch of probation.
I mean, it's only a matter of time till we find out if that's exactly where it's going to go.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
true. Very
Jeez.
true. Rachel, oh my gosh. How did you hear about this story?
You know,
this is in California, and I didn't even hear about this.
Sometimes I just type some crazy ass shit. Like, I'll just type mom with random words. Like, I don't know. And so I do. Crazy. I like type mom, and I'll type a state, and I'll type stealing or mom.
Yeah.
Utah. No, I don't want to bring up Utah. There's too much shit in Utah at the moment.
There's a lot. Yeah, you know? There's a lot in
like,
Utah.
Ohio mom burglary. Kentucky mom abandonment. I don't know. I just always like, there's 3 words I type in and say, what am I going to find today? Because I know that if it's not something that I'm going to use in like a full episode, we'll use it for our good, the badass, and the crime. And so, and when I was looking at this, I almost put it into our next, the good, the badass, and the crime, because it is shorter. You know, we're at 40 minutes. But
story. Like, this deserves our own story because, like you said, this is ongoing. We are going to be giving updates on this case for several, if not years, definitely months, because I could see this getting dragged out for like a long time. Wow, Michelle. Wow, Michelle. Michelle. Get your stuff together, Michelle.
Stop doing that, Michelle.
And I like how she's like out and about house hunting, like looking all like with like, girl, like have a little bit of humility, like not even caring.
She gives no shits.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yep. But that's
good job,
it, you guys.
Rachel.
Like that.
Good job. That's insane.
This
and all of this has been alleged.
Yes.
In
yeah.
case we
so
didn't
far,
say that enough.
So far, we just think she did it.
For us, Michelle.
We just definitely think she 100% might have possibly done it.
Allegedly did it.
Allegedly is just going to be the title of the show notes. Like that girl's shirt at CrimeCon that just said allegedly.
That was my favorite shirt I've ever seen in my life. Oh, man.
Yeah. But that's it, you guys. That is today's episode. I highly recommend not following in her footsteps.
Please don't do it.
To not become a $8 million retail theft ringleader.
Seriously.
Unless, like Heather said at the top of the episode, unless you really want to have a good 3-year run, or unless you're just white. Okay, if you're white, go do it, because who cares?
You'll probably get away with it.
Oh, canceled. We're canceled, but
I need to stay out of the sun so I can turn more white. So
it's unfortunate how true that statement is, you know?
So true.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could easily Google right now, mom theft, and I bet you I'd find a mom who was trying to
steal bread for her children, and they're someone of color, and they're fucking in jail for it right now.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I could probably find like 3 stories about that right now. Yep. And so it's so annoying that like that is the society, right? Like that is the world we live in currently. And
so like, let's find all of those articles, come up with this huge packet, this huge freaking file box of packet folders, whatever, I can't think of words, and send that over to whoever needs to have it, you know, and say, why is she at the beach, bitch?
Yeah. Why is she at the beach, bitch? Like, for real. For real.
Confiscate her Tesla and give it to someone in need.
Confiscate her Tesla, sell it, and pay for all of those women's, like, food. I don't understand why. Yeah, Wow, Michelle. Wow, Michelle. You could have been doing so much more with your life.
Yep. And then
that's not alleged.
I do hope that, you know, when things still come out, that first of all, she's held accountable, but we learn more about, you know, who was in on this, how many people were kind of like in this freaking theft ring. Yeah. There's so many different names for this.
And I hope all of them need to do community service where they have to like help people in need, because California like this was not the business. Not the business.
Not the business. Do not get into the ringleader. Why do I keep wanting to say cult? Theft business.
For real.
She was on her way, okay? She was on her way.
Seriously.
And apparently she's still on her way in her little Tesla car.
California girl cult right there, for sure.
Ridiculous. All right, stay tuned for whatever else we find on this, and it'll be coming your way as soon as we hear more, because this has completely just blown my mind away. I think also because I'm poor. So money's on my mind. Got money on my mind. Okay. I'm little Rachel.
It wasn't Michelle, or it wasn't California mom theft. It was, I want to make $8 million as a mom.
Yes, there it was. That's what I Googled.
Search that.
Yeah. She actually sells like a little kit on a how to be like her now that everyone's buying, and she's freaking gaining money while she's about to be going to jail. Oh, life is ridiculous. Life is ridiculous. Just like, what's her name? Is it Jodi Arias that's like selling her paintings in prison right now?
Disgusting.
God. Anyways, let's end it on that note. I have no desire to talk about her whatsoever, okay? All right, we will talk to you guys next week on another episode of Like Mother, Like Murder. If you have not, I feel like I haven't said this in a little bit, but if you guys are enjoying listening to us, if you like to hang out with us and just hang out with your little mom friends for a little while, please feel free to go leave us a 5-star review wherever you guys listen. And we love to see them. We do. We love to see them. We love getting them. Our rating has gone down a little bit because there's a lot of haters out there.
Rude.
I can't say, like, we don't suck, so fuck you. No, just, it's them. No, just kidding. But yeah, so go help us boost those numbers, and we will talk to you guys next Tuesday. Until then, have the most amazing week. Heather, I will talk to you later. Okay, love you. Bye.
I love you. Bye. Thank you all for listening. If you are enjoying the show, please consider leaving a 5-star rating and or review wherever you're listening to your podcast. It truly does help more than you know.
Also, sharing Like Mother, Like Murder with your friends and family is huge. Like Mother, Like Murder is an independent podcast, and it's entirely produced by Heather Northcraft and myself, Rachel Holloway, including all of the research, editing, recording, and hosting. All of our episodes are available for free wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube.
And if you ever want to find a way to support the show and the hosts, ratings and reviews are definitely our favorite. But we also have a merch shop with shirts, cups, bags, and much more that you can find on our website, likemotherlikemurder.com.
And if you want to support us, there will be a link that is newly available that you can find in today's show notes, where you can donate any amount to the show to help us with cost of production and help us attend events such as CrimeCon.
We will talk to you all next Tuesday on another episode of Like Mother, Like Murder. Okay, love you, bye!
Okay, love you. Bye.